Sticking around, it's time for the Boom Shakalaka right about now. Live from Waterloo's Public Access Studios, it's Ms. Rocki and Friends Northend Update Live, bringing you the good stuff from a North End perspective. And we see the good, we share the good, and it's making us all look good. Today's guest will be Gabbi DeWitt, Marketing Coordinator for Black County, and Pastor Marvin Jenkins of the famous Union Missionary Baptist Church. Welcome to Friday.
You know what time it is.
Boom Shakalaka! Woo-wee! Hey, I said boom shakalaka. Can we clap? Okay. All right, you know, it's Friday, Labor Day weekend here in Waterloo. The weather is fair, and we got Jordan Bancroft to sit in as a co-host. I bet people get you and Chaveevah mixed up a lot.
I'm sure.
We got a shout. We're so glad you made it today. And we got a shout out to our special frequent viewers, the people that watch us every week. Who are they, Jordan?
Yeah. Becky Rosen.
Yes.
My mother, Cindy Bancroft.
Cindy!
Mike Cunningham, who's back there.
Yes. Hey, Mike.
Lorenzo Turner.
All right.
Johnny Jansen.
Yes.
Sherman Wise.
Yes.
Ricky Thomas. And Gretchen Harris-Suter.
That's right. And we're so glad you're watching today. And here's your Friday motivation and talking point for today. And it's brought to you by Gallagher Bluedorn Performing Arts Center. What is it?
Why are the arts important in raising children?
That's right. What do you think the answer to that is?
Wow. Music is vital in raising children. It helps children develop, critical thinking skills. It helps them develop a sense of working together as a team.
Yeah.
It helps them, with development of reading and math skills. Music is very important for developing children.
Of course, you would say music, but there's more to the arts.
Oh,
this,
yes,
right?
there are.
Okay, well,
it's the arts in general. So let's
arts.
talk about
Yes.
being able to do, spatial and geometrical reasoning with painting,
Oh, my goodness. He's
colors,
gone way-
all those sorts of things.
Okay, he's gone way off into left field, but we're going to talk more about that in just a little bit. We're going to ask our guests what the arts mean to them coming up. And if you didn't know, I'm Ms. Rocki.
And I'm Jordan Bancroft. And this is the Northend Update, the podcast you can see, making us all look good.
That's right. And our frequent viewers, if you're watching us live right now, hi there. And if you're watching us now, we are actually walking people into the future because this show will air on Mediacom, Channel 17 in next week on Friday at 4 o'clock. And Saturday at 10 a.m. on Mediacom. So set your clocks and watch it later if you didn't get to catch it live now. And our Give It Air suggestion, our Give It Air subject will be, well, first of all, we always talk about American history, and slavery happens to be American history.
Yeah.
How black people survived it and are still surviving it, now that's black history. So we just want to let you know that. But today's Give It Air discussion will be about diversity in general, why it's important to have diversity in your community. And I know you know all about diversity.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, and newsflash, birthday people, he can sing.
Uh-oh.
You're
over-promising.
Well, but we got a singing preacher, though, so we're going to let him loose and see what...
Really overpromising.
We can
He
struggle
said, you ain't
together
gonna
over
put
here.
that on me. Okay, gotcha. Well, anyway, we're gonna come up with a birthday song for you birthday people, some kind of way, okay? And our talking point will be brought to you by Locke Funeral Services. And I think this is a great time to open up our shot and introduce our wonderful guest today, Jordan. Who do we have? Yay! Yes, welcome to both of you. Yes.
Thank you.
To my right, we have Gabbi DeWitt.
Yes.
Miss Blackhawk County.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. Welcome.
Thank you. I'm happy to be here.
You're so welcome. And we have Reverend Pastor Marvin Jenkins, who I've only seen on occasion at different events, but you are like famous because you're the pastor of the famous Union Missionary Baptist Church.
So they were famous before I got there.
Oh, okay. I thought it was you.
No.
It's a God thing, I'm sure.
I'm sure.
Yes.
I'm sure. Thanks for having me, though.
You're so welcome, and thank you so much for being here. This is Jordan Bancroft, too, for our viewers that don't know. He's the director of the Waterloo-Cedar Falls Symphony
Yes.
Orchestra. Yeah, so hopefully we can all share some good content today and get to know each other. So to break the ice, we like to start out with our talking point, which you heard us say. It's about the arts, and you're a G and you're a M, and we always do ladies first anyway. So. Gabby, talk about that. What does that mean to you? Why is it important in raising children to focus a little bit on the arts?
Well, I think Jordan had a great point. I mean, it encourages your brain. It's something that, we are so, and when we're in school, we have all of these math and reading and everything that you have to do, but the arts really touch us in a different part of our brain. And then I actually responded to your Facebook post when you were talking about this topic, and there you go.
Yeah, there's Gabby. Look
Our
at
culture, our culture is ingrained. It really is in athletes, and if you are successful on the field, you kind of are successful then in your school and your social circles. But there's also a place for people who maybe that's not the way they want to go, and so my kids. Well, one of my kids did theater here at the local theater. And she really found her people and really found acceptance, and I think that's really important for kids.
Yes, it is. And we have Erin Maiden. She had something to say too. Can you read that for? Oh, look at Agnes has
Agnes
it up
is on
there.
it.
Would you read that for
Yeah.
us?
Music is one of only a few pursuits. Wait, can you
Oh yeah, because our screen is getting
yeah.
that involves the whole entire brain, which is boosting learning
Across all
every
Subject
subject
as a
as a
result.
result.
Yep.
Creativity in arts is the key to problem solving and self-expression. Great point.
100% agree.
Right.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah. And then we had another one. Who else? Diane Ebert. Is that the one?
Yep. Do
Yeah.
you want me to read it? I have a good
Sure,
line
you
on
have
it.
a good idea. Read that
Learning
one.
skills, and if in schools can discover some amazing talents that may be developed through the years, expanding in creativity. And I think one thing I said on mine that I didn't remember to say is that, teams have a finite number that they can field. If, you have 9 people on a baseball diamond, you have 5 people that play basketball. But we always, and I say we because I volunteer for Waterloo Playhouse, we always have a space for somebody, whether you want to be backstage or you want to be on stage, whether you want to usher. There's a place for everyone, and they can find their calling.
That's right. What about you, Pastor? Now, I know, like we talked about Union Baptist, I know a lot of people think about the drill team, and that's a part of the arts, What do you feel, do you think it's important for children to be taught about the arts?
Very much so, because, that's part of society, and it gives them a lot of inspiration for themselves, what they can do, what they can't do. And we have a lot of that. Drill team is just one of the part of the youth programs that we have. We have a what we call a praise dance team that's about 30 kids as well, and it brings them out of that shell and make them feel good about themselves. And then we have the choir, and, so everyone's not in the same, doesn't have to carry out the same arts, but when you say arts, it's so vast.
It is.
Yeah.
It certainly is.
Basically, you say talent,
Right.
and this is how they get the opportunity to develop their talent. So
Right.
we work real hard at that. I've got a great team though. Yeah, because if they were dependent on me.
There wouldn't be many arts going on, maybe.
But we've got a great team that work real good with youth, and my job is to support the team.
Of course, wonderful, yeah. And cultural art, it's a great way to express your culture. And I know that spirituality also is fellowship for the children.
Yes.
It's everything that you'd want a child to be experienced
Yeah.
in. Yeah.
Yeah, we try to, we try to hone them in so many ways, to make them a good part of the community. Learning to socialize with one another, and then, like I say, express their skills, and just goes on and on and on.
Yes.
We try to teach them discipline through all of that, because if
Right.
they're going to do that, discipline's got to be a great part of it.
Oh, yes, certainly, for sure.
So
Yeah.
it's very much part of our culture.
Very important. Thank you. And Jordan, I know you had so much to say. I had to cut you off.
Yeah,
What
yeah.
else did you want to say? Because you just went on to the subliminal, and I was like, okay, what else does that hit home for you?
Yeah, I mean, obviously I believe the arts are so important. Otherwise I wouldn't be working where I'm working. But yeah, I really do think, I don't know. I've got so many thoughts.
It's
Yeah.
your life experience. I mean,
Yeah,
how did
yeah.
you get involved in music?
I started when I was young. I, started in first grade playing the piano, and went through school, picked up more and more instruments, and went to college, studied music in college, and then went away from music, and then came back when this job at the Symphony opened up.
what a
But
blessing.
I think the most important part of the arts actually for me is to kind of build on what Pastor was saying is the community building and the sense of togetherness that you get in doing the arts, and the way you can express your community through the arts and reinforce your sense of self and give you that self-confidence and that knowledge about yourself to live a good, meaningful, purposeful life.
Yes.
I think that's
Yeah.
very important for the arts.
Indeed. And when you say self-confidence, I know the Black church has been historical. In fact, I used to read the announcements at church, and it gave me a lot. Although I'd had speaking, quote unquote, skills prior to that, but just getting up in front of the church, and a lot of times I think throughout history, in the Black church has given a platform for different civil events or what's going on, and made people feel more comfortable, doing things around their peers and during fellowship. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the different areas that we have, and I named three: the choir, our praise dance ministry, and the drill team ministry. I watch children come out of their shell.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, for sure.
They come in and you can't get them to say a mouthful of nothing.
Right, now you can't give them hush.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you wish, why did we have this kid here, dog?
Yeah. They
No, but-
develop.
Yes, they certainly do. We want to also talk about our Give It Air today, and today's going to be a real simple one. It's just basically about diversity, and if you know, we already said the mayor thinks that diversity in our town, in Waterloo, is our superpower. He didn't just say is our strength. It's more than a strength here in Waterloo. So basically, we're just going to tell you what diversity in your community means. It makes your community better for everyone, and it expands your understanding of the world and can transform your view of your life experiences. It fosters inclusivity and social cohesion, enhances ability and resilience. Diverse communities can also lead to better problem solving and more robust economies. Imagine that. And positive social change. So without the voices of everyone, you have no idea what's wrong with your community if you don't get to hear from everyone.
Yeah.
So we just wanted to express that we love our diverse community, and diversity and inclusion and equity is what we all about anyway, right?
Right.
Okay, those words aren't bad words around here. They're good words, okay? All right. And now I think it's a great time to talk to our guests. What do we have for Gabbi, Jordan?
Yeah, so tell our audience a bit about yourself and your role as marketing coordinator.
Well, my role is new. I've been in it for about a year and a half. I'm a 25-year Black Hawk County employee, but I was in public health for 23 years. And when COVID hit, I was in the cancer program, and we weren't doing a lot of cancer screenings during COVID at the very beginning. Everything was shut down, and public health needed help getting the word out about COVID. And I had access to our Facebook page, and so I started doing
You did. I
so
remember.
I
Yeah,
started
she was
doing the
everywhere.
press briefings and things like that. And then it became a position, and then Black Hawk County recognized a need in that area, and I thought, well, if I don't apply, I'm going to have opinions about it, so I might as well apply.
Might
And
as
so
well.
I've been there for a year and a half and really enjoying it and enjoying the challenges. But I'm from this area, went to East High. Mayor Hart
Go
and I,
East,
yeah,
right?
Mayor Hart and I always go East High because that's how we say it. So, he was a year ahead of me, East High.
East High.
Yep.
Okay.
He was a year ahead of me, so he's a little bit older. But we had from here, grew up on a small farm. My dad was from a farm family, and so he was a teacher in Waterloo schools, but he was a hobby farmer. So
Nice.
So, yeah, but from
that's
this area,
a little bit about
there's a little bit about
yourself.
me. Yeah.
Yes. And you have a special event, I think, that's coming up, or what is it that you're talking with
Well,
us
there's
about today? Something?
Rocki, I could talk all day, but
I know, we're gonna have you back, for sure.
The big thing is that Blackhawk County just launched their strategic plan, and so when your topic today was on diversity, you see there our new mission. Our previous plan was from 2013, so it was time to update it. And so our new mission is cultivating a diverse community that embraces our unique assets, positioning our county as a thriving center for all to live, work, and succeed. And so, that is, for us, that's an aspirational mission. Like, we are celebrating our diverse community. We are excited about it. But we know that there's areas that the Blackhawk County can continue to be better. So are we there yet? Yeah, there's a lot of places that we are, but we have lots of areas that we can go.
Wow.
So that's the first thing.
That's your initiative, and I love it. So when does all this stuff start to
So we're
be
started.
implemented?
Yeah, we're started. We launched it on Tuesday. It was officially approved by the board on Tuesday, and now we have priorities. We had 100 priorities. We narrowed it down to 28, and we have 12 that we're going to work on. This is a 3-year plan because we know that you can't plan for 10 years, 20 years. You know, we might have a derecho. We might have, I don't want us to, another pandemic. You know, you can't plan that far. So we're just taking it in chunks of 3 years. And so some of our top priorities, the first 4 we're going to work on is supporting mental health needs, professional development and a culture of accountability within Blackhawk County, supporting economic development, and improving the safety, security of public facilities and systems. And when we had our community event, some people said, support mental health needs. Like, how? What? Why? You know, what all is that? That is a big thing. And so what we really want people to know is we don't know what it looks like yet. This isn't your typical strategic plan where we come with a certain priorities, goals, objectives already laid out. We have action planning teams that are starting that process, and we're going to work internally and kind of discover some barriers and solutions that we think will work, and then we're going to take it out to the community and see like what their community feedback is.
Nice.
And so
well, that's the best
it'll be a
way.
very community involved process, and you'll just be hearing updates. There's a page on our website about the strategic plan, and we really hope that people get involved.
Well, make sure you share it so we can get
You
it
know
out there
I will.
for you, with
Yes.
you. As
And follow
well.
us on Facebook.
And follow us on Facebook.
Yeah, follow us
too,
all on
right?
Facebook.
Follow everybody, right? Well, thank you so much.
Yes,
Gabbi.
thank you.
Always such a joy to see you, and hopefully we'll get back to.
Yes, I have
together again.
one event. Can I just give that a plug, or am
No,
I
your
out of
time
time?
is up.
Am I
No,
out of time?
just kidding.
We do have a ribbon cutting for the Veterans Affairs, and we have a brand new office behind Pinecrest.
Really?
It's the old, it was an, I believe, Exceptional Persons Group Home, and it's been renovated, so repurposed. It's from 11 to 1 on Thursday, September 4th, and we hope people will come and see it because it is a beautiful space for us to support veterans.
I
And
love
they were
that.
talking about the World War II events that are on September 6th, and it's just, we have such a rich history and service of supporting our veterans and their families, and so this will just be a new space to do that.
I love that. And veterans are so important. They need to feel community. They
Yes.
need to feel that support. So.
And our staff is amazing.
Yes,
Yes.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, thank you. Now
Yeah,
your time
okay,
is up.
I'm not. Okay. They don't call me Gabbi for nothing.
Oh, that's right. You live it up to your name.
I do.
Girl. I'm telling you. Okay, let's see. Where are we? See, this happens sometimes too. And
Yeah.
you just really can't. What do you do? Anyway, What do
Yeah.
you have for Pastor today?
Well, yeah, Pastor, why don't you tell our audience a little bit about yourself and your church?
Now, how much time we got?
Honey, you take all the time you need. No, we really want to know about. I'm so glad that you were able to join us.
Thank you. It was awful kind of you to invite me.
Yes.
I didn't know who made that mistake, but I'm here.
Oh no.
But nevertheless, if I give you a quick rundown, I born in the state of Louisiana, grew up in the city of Des Moines. I have been pastoring now for about 35 years. I started out in my first church that I pastored was in Fort Dodge, and I was there for 14 years. And I've been here in Waterloo this year. Matter of fact, next Sunday we celebrate 21 years.
Wow.
Here
Let's clap for that.
here in Waterloo. It was a fast 21 years.
Oh, I bet.
It seemed like I just got here. But at this time, 21 years pastoring there at Union, and we shared with you some of the programming that we do. The youth are a large part, and the arts is a large part of what Union is about. But I also serve as moderator for the Eastern District of Iowa and the Vice President of the state of Iowa.
Oh.
And that Eastern District extends all the way into Illinois, all the way to Aurora, Illinois, and far south as Keokuk. And so those churches, we act as moderator for those. Here in the city of Waterloo, along with pastoring the church, we also chair the Eastside Ministerial Alliance, which is a large part of Waterloo and aiding folk in times of crisis.
Yes.
Eastside Ministerial Alliance is where they want to come, and we try to aid them in rent assistance, utilities, et cetera, bereavement funds, all of those things we try to provide to the community. And along with Union Baptist, when we came to the city, we also had our nonprofit called Bringing the Family to Christ Ministries, which is incorporated into the church, and that's what the old Union consists of, which is across the street from the new building.
Oh.
And so in the old building, there we utilize the lower level is the boxing club.
Yes, we got to clap for the boxing club because that's one of the best things. When you do a lot, your church does a lot of things under your guidance. But that boxing club, and I'm so proud of those young men that are really doing that, you know, because we've had Caesar on our show several times, and they just have the best heart. Are you familiar with Los Bravos Boxing Club?
Oh, yes, yeah.
And he
yes.
always praises and thanks the church and you.
Yeah,
It's a
you
good
know, when you work with youth, it's not for financial gain. No, you'll get a gain. You get a reward within yourself. You know, if that's what's in your heart, if that's what your passion is. Anytime you see one of them succeed, you know, you'll see that. So that's what he spends a lot of time in that. The upper level is where the drill team does most of their practicing and so forth and on. So it's a busy place.
It's a great way to utilize that building because that's historic as well. I mean, I remember when Union had the services there.
Yeah, Union has always been there on that corner 100 years.
My goodness.
This will be 101 because last year was our 100th year anniversary.
Wow.
So
in the
that building
1920s.
there was where the first location was.
Wonderful.
And it was a house, and they kept renovating and renovating. When I got here, they had just built a new church. It was about 3 years old, and they were talking about tearing the old one down. I said, "Oh no!"
Oh, well,
And
thank
so
you for saving it.
We went in and renovated, and we're still doing. Always, having to do upgrade.
Yeah.
So, nevertheless, the building has serving a great purpose. Great purpose for us.
Yes.
Oh, Eastside Ministerial Alliance, I say, is doing a great. We're trying to do a great thing here in the community as well, and inside the Ministerial Alliance, we also have several youth programs going there.
Oh.
And one of the things that there's a lady by the name of Tilly who transplanted herself here from California, and she's a Taekwondo instructor.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
And
yeah.
so she teaches it, those classes there, along with the fact that we have a program for juvenile court services to try to keep young folk from getting entangled in the legal system.
Yes, before they go in. And I
Yeah.
think one of our board members suggested that we talk to another one of the pastors about that program as well. So hopefully we'll be booking them as well. And I know I've seen, like you in passing, I think I've met your lovely wife, and her name
Estelle?
Estelle, yes, and she's a beautiful first lady, and I know that
Thank you.
she probably has a lot to do with the church as well.
Absolutely.
In programs. and
Absolutely,
stuff. Yes.
absolutely, yes. Yeah, she puts her 5 cents in. I won't say her 2
Okay,
cents. She
now,
puts her-
I know that's more than 2 cents. I
Yeah,
can look
yeah.
at her and tell she puts her 5 cents in,
yeah, she
or
puts her-
more, much
or
more,
or more. So yeah, she's anytime, as we often say that your spouse is your right hand, and it takes that to succeed in what you're trying to do in the church, in the community,
Of course.
just going through life.
Yes,
So
yes, that's right.
yeah, she's a great teammate.
Well, that's wonderful. And best wishes to you and First Lady and the Union Missionary Baptist Church
Thank you.
for all your programming, and yeah, Godspeed on the renovations and everything else you want to do. I know many of our viewers may be familiar with that. When you hear them drums, you know what's up. It's that drill team, and everybody's always so happy to see those energetic young folks out there doing what they do, making us tired.
They celebrated 50 years, so I'm going to say it's 55 years now.
Wow.
And,
Yeah.
they had traveled quite a bit across the country before I got here, but since I've been here, I think we've taken them we've broadened their traveling. They've been as far as Jackson, Mississippi.
Oh my, yeah.
And all the neighboring states, Indiana, Michigan,
Just love
Missouri, Omaha, etc., Nebraska,
Right.
Minnesota.
Well, we love them representing Waterloo, I tell you that much, and it's always a pleasure having to see them and their Union colors. And back in my day, I had some cousins that were in the drill team and just
Okay.
loved it. Joyce Wilder was a good friend of mine,
Oh,
and
okay.
yeah, she was
Yes.
always involved.
Yes.
So thank you so much for joining us today and
My pleasure.
letting us know a little bit more about the church. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. And EMA is awesome as well. So now you get to sing. You one of them singing preachers?
Well, that wasn't part of the contract. We coming here
Well, now you know.
11
Now you
o'clock
know.
Sunday morning.
Oh. Well, now you know we got these great birthday people, and they're lined up waiting for hear you sing. And this is brought to you by Deuce Entertainment. And we have, who do we have, Jordan?
LaTanya Anderson,
Hey, LaTanya.
James Smith,
Fuji. Hey, Fuji.
Chris Hale,
Yes,
Jadeda Hill,
Chris. Judeda. I think that's
Judeda.
how-
Yep, I
yeah.
Oh, Judea Hill. That's
Kathy
Pastor Hill.
Mahoney,
Okay. Hello, Kathy.
Dondi Hickey,
Hey, that's my little nephew. Yes.
Riatha Moore.
Yes, Retha. I'm gonna let you
Anessa
do
Kat-
all these
Yeah,
hard
you're gonna
names.
make me do it. I know Anessa Katazovich.
Okay, see, I would have stumbled. So.
Yeah, Gregory Young,
Yes.
Alan A. Speller,
Speller, yes. And I'm going to say this one, LaShonda Ferguson Felder, who's my stepdaughter. Hey, Sean. And, of course,
Deb Berry.
Deb Berry, one of my very best friends. Shout out to Deb Berry for next week. I think her birthday is. And so we get to sing to all them. Lori's going to take the lead today. And Ed, you got the bass.
What?
Oh, he's like, I'll do whatever you want me to do. So anyway, we really do the Stevie Wonder version. I know you know that, Mr. Music Man.
I don't.
Hush.
Yeah.
You don't know it.
No.
Well, you've sang it before with us.
I don't think I have.
Yeah, he
Happy
did.
birthday
That part,
to
yeah, that
you.
one. But I got a couple.
Happy. That it?
Listen
Yeah,
to
yeah.
it.
There you
But I
go.
got a couple lines that I get to do a solo first.
Oh no, I'm not gonna sing. I was just showing them how.
You got it right in the
No,
chorus.
no,
I'm
I
sure
was
you
just-
would agree. It wouldn't fit more perfectly than to have a world party on the day you came to be. Happy birthday to you. All right. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Sing like you in church. Happy birthday to you. Sing loud. Happy birthday to you. A little louder. Happy birthday. Yay. Ooh, our birthday people at home dancing and doing a little dance. We had the beat and
Either that or crying from my singing.
Well, thank you so much for being my co-host.
Yeah, no problem.
It's been so much fun. And you know, next week we'll have another great lineup of guests, and I think we have Seven Scott, who's going to come and what do you call spit a few bars?
Oh.
Yeah, we starting to feature some talent on the show now from our Waterloo Review event that we had recently. So stay tuned for that and some more great guests. And you know, the longer we live, the more we learn. I know we've been living a little bit, so we learn a few things, right? And I've learned that it's okay for me to say no sometimes, right, to some things, because you can't do it all. What have you learned, Jordan?
Yeah, I've learned that it takes courage to be who you really are.
Stand up and be yourself, right? And keep doing more stuff. We want to tell our viewers to do way more stuff that makes you awesome, kind of like Gabbi DeWitt,
thank you.
right?
Yeah.
Jordan and Pastor Jenkins and Lori Dale.
That's right.
And Ed. He's not doing much today, but still, he's awesome. He's over there looking on his phone for comments. Why ain't y'all commenting today? Right? Okay, thank you, Lori. She's like,
And Agnes.
and
She's saying
Agnes.
Agnes.
Oh, duh, Agnes. She knows what's up, okay? I bring her candy. But don't tell the city because she don't like gifts.
That is true. That's a government thing.
Okay. Thank you. Because it makes us all
all
look
look
good.
good.
If that even fits.
Yeah.
See you next week.